So if you remember this scene from Three Idiots, then you'll be surprised to hear that there is a business in UK which is called P-Power, which is doing the same. Scientists in the UK developed a technology where they use urine to produce electricity. And yes, you heard it right. They use microbial fuel cells to generate electricity from human waste. This is used for lighting, for cell phone charging, etc., etc. Well, this isn't exactly a business idea, but is used in remote areas in UK to provide electricity at a cost. Now meet Mr. B.V. Sasi Kumar from Kerala. He's a businessman who literally turned garbage into gold. He founded a business called Vikasa International Center, where they use garbage in order to process it. They not only sort it, but they also sell it as raw material. And if you're thinking, this business might not be doing so good with garbage, but let me tell you, it's a multi-crore business. Not only that, he's even training others to process the waste in the similar way. It's a great example of doing something that nobody wants to do and still turning into a multi-crore business. Now, what if I tell you in Denmark, you can actually borrow a human being? Yes. This business is called Human Library, where you can literally borrow another human being instead of a book. Here you can meet people like ex-gang members, refugees, immigrants, or someone with disability and ask them any questions that you're curious about. The basic idea behind it was to kill prejudice. Take another example of yak poo dung business. And yes, it is a big business in Ladakh, which is not only thriving, but it is also a profitable business. A company in India makes money out of yak dung. And the reason why this business is so big in Ladakh, because it is positioning itself as an eco-friendly and sustainable business model, where people pay premium price to buy a paper made up of yak dung. Moreover, they even market themselves with the slogan, right on the nature. It's a proof that something as crazy as a poo paper can even become a successful business, and not just successful, a profitable business. Now in this video, we're going to dive into more such examples of crazy businesses which are doing amazing not only in India but outside India. And we're going to cover three important parts. We will discuss why these businesses are doing so well, and what are the lessons we can learn from their journey and can apply for our own business. When there's so many products and services out there, the competition is fierce. In that competition, in order to survive, you need to do things differently and think outside the box. And some of these examples will actually help you to do that. Now let's take example of something boring as yoga. In US, there is a big trend going on and a profitable business called the goat yoga. We all know how much yoga is good for our health, what are the health benefits, but in traditional sense, yoga is a bit boring. In order to make that experience more interesting, there's a new trend that has started, which is called goat yoga, where they've combined yoga with goats. And yes, not only this business is thriving, but it's doing really well. So well that even celebrities are participating in this trend. Let's think from the perspective of audience or customers. Why would they want to get this kind of service and pay premium price for it? Because number one, we all know yoga is important, it's good for our health, has not only benefits for our health in terms of our posture, but in traditional sense, it is boring. So in order to make that experience interesting, there is a session where people can do yoga with goats, where not only goats climb on you, but make the whole experience fun and surprising. Let's take another example of professional cuddling service in Japan, which are not doing so well in Japan, but now this trend and business model has even moved to US. If you think from the position of a urban person who is working full-time in a very stressful life in urban areas, they don't have time to mingle with people and don't feel like they want to commit. In that case scenario, a professional cuddler who not only wants any commitment from your end as long as you're paying their premium fee, but also help you to overcome that human emotions of loneliness and anxiety. This business model has been doing so well in Japan that now there's another company called the Snuggle Buddies that is also not only doing really well in US, but is also profitable. Although this business idea sounds crazy, but it is actually addressing a very big issue that we all are going through, which is loneliness and the human desire of a company. Look at this another example. The other business idea that now I'm going to discuss is actually extremely crazy and the most crazy idea of all ideas that I've heard so far. And that is canned air in China. Yes, with pollution rising so much that now in order to get fresh air, companies are selling canned air, where literally you get cans of purified air from the mountains. Now it might sound like a joke, but it's actually a really novelty gift given in China. Moreover, there are brands like Vitality Air which are doing really well. Not only they're thriving, but they're profitable businesses. This is by far the most crazy concept that I've heard. But the real question is, why do these business ideas are doing so well? The first is craziness catches attention. We as human beings love shiny new things. And although there are more products and services that we need, in order to stand out, companies are using crazy ideas. They take traditional ideas which solves a big human need. They combine that human need and turn it into a crazy idea with a twist. And because the idea is so crazy, it causes curiosity, and curiosity catches attention. If you take example of the Loo Cafe in India, which is nothing but a public restroom which is clean, safe, but it charges you a fee for that. If you really look at it, it's actually a very simple idea, but it satisfies the ultimate need of getting access to a loo which is clean, hygienic and safe. Sometimes it's very hard to find loos in India, or if you find them, then they're not that clean, or you have to make a purchase in some place in order to access those loos. So although this idea is crazy that you're just offering a loo for a charge, but this idea has become really trending and popular in a profitable business. The next point is that it's not for everyone, and that's the point. Let's face it, not everybody wants to buy a paper made up of poop or do yoga with goats climbing on them. But that's okay, because these business models are not meant for everybody. They only attract people who are loyal, who understands the message behind this, and who wants to be part of that community. So this community is not only passionate about the idea, but this community also gets a real problem solved for them in a crazy fun way. But this community also gets access to another community who shares the idea. And here, my friend, you get your loyal customers. Getting loyal customers is actually more important. So instead of trying to appeal to the masses, they're appealing to those few people who are passionate and understands the basic idea behind this. So they become recurring customers who want to try it and bring along that community of friends through word of mouth. And that's how these businesses not only thrive but become profitable. Now, third thing is solving a problem in an unexpected way. Sometimes people don't even know they need something until and unless they try it. But how will they know they want to try it? Unless they get that kind of social proof and urge because others are trying it. So crazy ideas solve a real problem, but in a way that people didn't see coming. And last but not least, my favorite, storytelling makes it stick. Storytelling is the powerful weapon behind these crazy ideas. A good story can not only make people remember you, but good stories also make people remember these businesses, and even to tell others that why are they part of this business? Why are they associated and buying from this business? A good story can make people remember you against the oddballs. Look example of Cafe Positive, which only hire people who are HIV positives. So people who come to this cafe not only get there for coffee and food, but they come there to support the cause, the purpose behind the brand. And this is why this Cafe Positive is doing really well. We all care about climate change. We all care about justice. We all care about discrimination. We all care about racism. We in our busy lives find it really hard to do anything about it. So when such business ideas arrive with a purpose, in a way, they give you a chance and opportunity to support these causes without actually doing much. And that's the beauty of some of these crazy business ideas which are doing really well. They're tapping onto a human emotion that most people ignore or not care about enough. But what can we learn from these crazy business ideas that we can not only apply in our life but in our business to thrive? First thing is, don't be afraid to stand out. If you're going to do what others are doing, then you're going to be lost in the crowd. If you have a valid idea that no one has tried, then maybe you can aim for first mover's advantage. And trust me, the strangest concepts do work, because not only they don't have any competition, but they embrace the wilderness and they get the attention. The next is find your people, even if it's a small group. Not everyone will love your idea, but that's absolutely fine. You're not looking for masses, you're looking only for those loyal people who are willing to pay a premium for your products and services, and who are your loyal customers, who are ready to commit to you. Because most businesses face the issue of customer retention, which is a very big problem. And the only way to solve that problem is by offering a value which only attracts that niche audience but gives that audience what they're looking for, that no one else is giving. So it's okay if your business is not for everyone. You can solve a real problem and you don't have to make it boring. Although boring businesses do really well, and if not fun, you can even make your business more memorable by having a story behind it, by sharing with people what is the story behind your business, which can come through with a twist, where you can say that you wanted to solve A problem but thought that everybody was solving A problem but not with B. And that is the story of your business, which makes your business more memorable, more useful, and more fun to talk about. So overall, I loved these crazy business ideas, and these business ideas gave me a lot of good ideas for my own business. I hope these ideas helped you as well. Is there any crazy business that you know about that I didn't mention in this video? Please let us know in the comment section. So please feel free to share your comments in the comment section, because your comments really help me. And share this video with someone who's thinking of a business idea. Maybe it can help them to come up with some crazy business idea. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, take care. This is Priya signing off.